everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me in this live section. Kanu's lawyers don't verse, so they don't verse. Enough delays. They are saying why Omotosho'S illegal taxes must stop. Kanu's lawyers have spoken. Enough is enough. They should end this delayed trial of Nnamdi Kanu, as he's innocent and has no case to answer. He has no case to answer. Guys, did you hear what is happening? Guys, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, like and share this video. And if you have anything to say, drop it down in the comment section. Let's talk about it. Did you hear what is actually happening? Guys, do you know that the same thing Nnamdi Kanu suffered under Justice Binta Nyako is now repeating itself under Justice James Omotosho, guys? No difference. No difference. Just excessive delays, indefinite adjournment, and hidden punishment. That is all Kanu is experiencing under Binta Nyako. The same thing he experienced in Binta Nyako is what he's still experiencing under Justice James Omotosho. Justice James Omotosho promised an accelerated trial, but what we are seeing is from one adjournment to another, which is not acceptable. Kanu's lawyer are saying, they are saying enough is enough to this delay tactics. Enough is enough. Guys, do you know that the constitution is not a decoration? They are making it look like the constitution is just a mere paper. They are making it look like the 1991 constitution, the 1999 constitution is a mere paper. They make it look like it's a decoration. It is a supreme law of Nigeria. Nobody, not even a judge, is above it. Yes, it is a supreme law, the highest law of Nigeria, and nobody, not even a judge, is above it. Guys, remember, let me now tell you that fair hearing is a right, is not a favor. Fair hearing Kanu is entitled to fair hearing because that is what the law says. That is what the constitution says. Under section 36, section 1, it says every person shall be entitled to a fair hearing within a reasonable time. And then under section 36, section 4 says, criminal trials must be public and prompt. Guys, for hearing is not even, fair hearing is not charity. It is a fundamental right. Fair hearing is not a charity. You're not trying to do Kanu any favor. It is his right and he deserves it. Justice James Omotosho needs to, give Kanu a fair hearing. An accelerated trial. They claim it's accelerated, but it's not. Today, if you know the true definition of accelerated trial, under section 36, section 1, it says, every person shall be entitled to a fair hearing within a reasonable time. That is what the constitution says. Nigerian government, even lawyers, judges, they are supposed to, they're supposed to know better when it comes to the law and the constitution. They are the ones violating it. Omotosho has broken that law. Yes, he has violated Kanu's fundamental human rights. He should know better. He promised accelerated hearing. At the beginning, the trial was almost every day. But at some point, they started adjourning it to months, which is not supposed to be so. In the Constitution, in section 36, in section 1, it says, every person shall be entitled to a fair hearing within a reasonable time. And then in that same section 36, section 4, it says, criminal trials must be public and prompt. This is what the Constitution says. Why is it that Justice James Omotosho cannot obey the Constitution? This is a judge, for that matter. A judge that is supposed to know the law and the Constitution better is the one breaking the Constitution and the law. He has broken the Constitution. Tell me why he should not be arrested for this thing. Tell me why he should not be convicted for this thing he has done. The law says that, every individual. Let me now tell you that fair hearing is a right. It's not charity. You're not doing Kanu any favor. It's his fundamental rights. For fair hearing, no judge can frustrate it with endless delays. No judge. They make constitution look like mere paper. They make it look like decoration in the high courts. Nigerian constitution is a supreme law of Nigeria. Nobody, not even Justice James Omotosho, not even Tinubu, nobody is above it. No judge, no government is above it. Now let me now tell you, excessive adjournment is more than delays. Welcome to my channel. If you have anything to say, drop it on the comment section. Let's talk about it. So, guys, I have a video to show you guys. That video is going to be an eye opener to what is happening in Nigeria. Hey, there is problem. When I say there is problem in Nigeria, believe me when I say there is problem in this country. Imagine the way Nigerian justice system is going. There is problem. The court that is supposed to be our final hope has become a delay tool, instrument, tactics. Guys, let me now tell you that excessive adjournment is more than delay. It is a witch hunt by other means. If you cannot convict a person by law, you wear them out within the indefinite trial, emotional torture, and solitary detention. This is why the framers of the Constitution forbade it. Now, delays drain the accused mentally. They don't know how it feels for Kanu to be there. Every time they keep see this 10th October they adjourned his case to, traumatized everyone, every IPOB member. Delayed tactics drain the accused mentally, financially, and physically. It is silent. It's a silent punishment before guilty is even proven. I am telling you, it's a punishment. You see, Nigerian government and in fact Justice James Omotosho is punished. In fact, I blame Justice James Omotosho for what is going on in Kanu's case. I don't even blame Nigerian government because Justice James Omotosho has every right as a judge to obey the law. He doesn't need Tinubu or any Nigerian government official for him to obey the law. He's the judge. He's the one presiding over this case. He's the one that is supposed to obey the law. So I blame Justice James Omotosho, and history will remember people that ignored the law because it's not favoring them. History will remember. So you see, he has every right. He's the one behind Kanu's endless detention because he has every right. He should leave bribe. He has every right. He has the right to leave the bribe, even if they are bribing him. He has every right to, ignore those things and, obey the law. What we are asking is for them to obey Nigerian constitution. Obey the law. See, this Nigerian government or Justice James Omotosho will be fast, will act swiftly to, obey the law when the law favors them. But he will not obey that law, to release Nnamdi Kanu, or when it doesn't favor them, they will not obey it. The National Judicial Council, that's the NJC, is not powerless. Under the Nigerian constitution and the judicial discipline rules, you ask, why is the NJC not talking about this thing? Because we have seen that Justice James Omotosho is not obeying the law. We're asking, why is it that NJC has not come out? Because they have the power to sanction. They have the power to sanction Justice James Omotosho for disobeying the law. Why is it? You see that their silence, makes them complicit to Kanu's illegal detention. Because they have the power to sanction. Why are they quiet? Because it's clear that Justice James Omotosho is ignoring the law. He doesn't want to obey the law. The National Judicial Council, that's the NJC, is not powerless at all. Under the Nigerian Constitution and the Judicial Discipline Rule, the NJC can investigate complaints against the judges, remove a judge case file and reassign it, recommend suspension or removal of a judge, if the judge violates or deliberately delay justice. So you can see that Justice James Omotosho is deliberately. You cannot tell me otherwise. Because Kenya High Court has come out to rule. If Kenya, let me tell you, that point alone is a reason that Omotosho, people were expecting that point alone would have, released Kanu. We were expecting that Justice Omotosho would have released Kanu with that point. Kenyan High Court came out and said that Kanu was adopted, they compensated him, saying that, they should release him and bring him back to Nigeria. Guys, what happened? Justice James Omotosho ignored that ruling. Ignored it and then adjourned the case to October 10th. Why? You can see that Justice Omotosho is deliberately ignoring and delaying justice. It is clear in your constitution. What you have to do as a judge is you should obey your constitution, obey the law. NJC, they are quiet. They are not even saying anything concerning this case. Are they not saying that Justice James Omotosho is deliberately? Let me now tell you. What Kanu suffered under Binta Nyako has not yet stopped though. In fact, I think we are even seeing more than. It's the same thing. There's no difference. Why he recused, remember that Nnamdi Kanu said that he told Binta Nyako to recuse herself from his trial because she doesn't want to obey the law. The same thing is what Kanu is suffering under Justice James Omotosho, which is wrong. We are expecting an accelerated trial. Accelerated trial means a day-to-day trial. His case is not supposed to exceed even August. Even August, even if you want to adjourn, his case is not supposed to exceed August. Not even 2 months adjournment. NJC, they are quiet. They have the power to investigate complaints against judges, remove a judge case file and reassign it, recommend suspension and removal if a judge repeatedly violates procedures and delay justice deliberately. This is how Kanu defeated the same trick once before under Binta Nyako. It is happening again. It is happening again. Imagine the same thing Kanu was fighting for in Binta Nyako, for her to obey the law. It is what Kanu, and he went ahead to tell her to recuse herself from Kanu's case, and then this is what he's still facing now, for James Omotosho to obey the law. Now let me now tell you something. Accelerated trial is not an option, it is a duty. Accelerated trial is not an option, it's a duty. So people think accelerated trial is just optional or is optional. No, it is not optional. It is mandatory. Once it is granted, they granted Kanu an accelerated trial under Justice James Omotosho. So it is mandatory because it was granted under Section 396, Section 3 of the ACJA makes this very clear. Once a trial starts, it must proceed day to day. That is what an accelerated trial means. Because Kanu's case started afresh under Justice James Omotosho, everyone was happy. Guys, at a time it was an everyday trial, but now, guys, we are now seeing 1 month adjournment. From 1 month we are seeing 2 months, and don't even expect Justice Omotosho to release Kanu on the 10th of October, because this thing is propaganda. They know what they are doing. Don't be surprised that on the 10th of October he will adjourn the case again. Tactics, delay, buying time to keep Kanu there so that election will come, and then Kanu will still be in prison, and then the next president will emerge. This is what they want to do. This is clearly what they want to do. Guys, welcome back to my channel. Drop a comment under the comment section. Let's talk about it. Let's chit chat, guys. So like I said, Section 396 in Section 3 of the ACJA makes this very, very clear, because it says that once a trial starts, it must proceed day to day. That is the full meaning of accelerated trial. If a judge stops hearing it daily, the judge is in breach of the law. I am not saying out of my knowledge. I'm telling you what the Constitution say, what Nigerian laws say. They make Nigerian Constitution as they make it look like it's mere paper. They make the Constitution look like mere paper, as decoration. The Constitution is not there, they're not implementing it. In Section 396 in the 1999 Constitution, under Section 3, it says, it says that once a trial starts, that it must proceed day to day. If a judge stops hearing it daily, the judge is in breach of the law. Plain and simple. So Justice James Omotosho has violated that law. He has broken the law. So somebody said, he said, that thing that Nigeria is looking for from the East, they will get it soon. Let the pressure continue building. Honestly, Nigerian government are looking for trouble. They are deliberately, purposely looking for trouble. They want the East now to start, because currently they have been having peaceful protests, Biafran peaceful protests for Nnamdi Kanu to be released, but they don't want to. Even when they go out to have peaceful protests, you see them throwing, they throw tear gas at them, looking for trouble. A man that is innocent. They want, see that thing they're looking for. One day they will get it, because they want the East now to start revenging, and then they will now send military men to come and buy all of them. This is what they want. This is what they want, the East to get pressure to the extent that they will now start attacking violently. That is what they want. That is what they want. So that they will not say, yes, see what the East are doing, this, that. This is what they want. So Justice James Omotosho has broken that law. Honestly, I don't want that. See, if he doesn't want to obey the law, he should step down from this case. Let a judge that will obey the law come and preside over this case. Because I'm seeing no clear difference of what, why Kanu accused Binta Nyako. The same thing, that she should obey the law. Now they are now begging Omotosho. These are judges that should know better when it comes to law and constitution. They're not begging them to obey the law. It's shameful. It's shameful because these people, they claim that they know law, but they don't know anything. So now there is no excuse for court vacation. I don't understand. How can you leave a man's life hanging? See, I've not seen where it's only Nigeria that I'm seeing all this nonsense happen. How can you leave a man's life hanging in detention? This man has been there for so many years, and you are aware that this man have health complication. He has health issues. From the torture, an innocent man, no. From the torture, even bandits, Boko Haram, they don't torture them like this. An innocent man. He said even because of his torture, he had to develop ear. He developed ear problem. What kind of thing? You know that he has health complication. You still kept him in detention and went for vacation. You left an innocent man's life hanging in detention, and you're enjoying your vacation because you have refused to obey the law to release him. Tell me if this thing Nigerian government are doing, and the justice system they're doing, tell me if it's right. Some may say, but courts are on vacation now. Courts are on vacation. The law already covers this. Under the ACJA and the Federal High Court rules, judges handling accelerated trials. Guys, I want you guys to understand this thing. James Omotosho promised Kanu was granted accelerated trial. It is clear. He was granted accelerated trial. And then the law says, under the ACJA and the Federal High Court rules, judges handling accelerated trials can sit during vacation to prevent injustice. So no judge can hide behind these excuses of court vacation to delay a man's freedom. It's clear. What's the essence of vacation? When Kanu was granted accelerated trial, these people are deliberately delaying justice, keeping Kanu there. That is already clear and obvious. Even an illiterate can point this thing out. They are deliberately keeping him there. Look at the court that is supposed to protect and not punish. The court is supposed to protect a citizen's rights. When a court uses its power to do the opposite, to detain someone indirectly through delay, then the court itself is behaving like a punisher, not an impartial judge. The court is now a tool. They are now punishing people. How can trial, because someone is coming to court and not punishing the person? Somebody said, I actually love what this person is saying. He said Nigeria is afraid of the truth, and anyone with the truth is an enemy to this is just fact. Let me show you guys. Nigeria government, they have built this country with lies. In fact, Kanu said that Nigeria was built on a wrong foundation, and he has the solution to that. This is the aim, this is the ambition of Nnamdi Kanu. And Kanu knows that this country has been built with lies of politicians. They have been lying to us, because they feel Nigerians can't do anything. And because they are afraid of the truth. That is why they went after Kanu, because Kanu has been saying the truth. They call him a terrorist. They have not seen him with any gun. His weapon is his microphone that he used to expose, to say the truth, to expose bad leaders. And because they know that he's saying the truth, guys, they had to go after him to keep him in detention. So you see, the Nigerian government are afraid of the truth, and anyone that is saying the truth in this country is an enemy to Nigeria. This person is saying facts, he's saying the truth. Okay, let's check. Why is it that anybody that is criticizing all these bad leaders, why is it they go ahead and arrest them? That's to tell you that anybody that says the truth in this country, even an ex-soldier, and I said I'm going to play you guys a video for you guys to watch. An ex-soldier who came out and was saying the truth, exposing corruption is going on in military. Guys, they are looking for him. Why is all these things happening? Anybody that is saying the truth in Nigeria, is an enemy to Nigerian government. That is just it. Because do you know what Nigerian government did? They went as far as kidnapping Kanu. Do you know the risk? Do you know what they just did? They went as far as kidnap. They have not. If they put these efforts in the Boko Harams in this country, there will not be killings in this country. They went as far as, do you know the kind of planning they did just to go and kidnap Kanu from Kenya? Why are they so have you asked yourself why they are so interested in Kanu? Just one man. He's saying the truth. They're interested in him because he's saying the truth. They went as far as kidnapping Kanu from Kenya and they brought him back to Nigeria secretly. Secretly. If Kanu was a terrorist, would they go to the backyard? Would they go to the backyard to kidnap him? They will do it openly. This is what we are seeing in Nigeria. Bad leadership. They know what they are doing. They have built this country network connection. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I had some network glitches. I don't know if you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, hear me. If you can hear me, let me know under the comment section that you can hear me. So now, as I was saying, you know, these people are dead. According to what this person said, imagine Simeon Ekpa, because after they went after Kanu, they are now going after Simeon Ekpa. And their plan, do you know their plan? They want to bring back Simeon Ekpa so that they will now continue delaying his trial here in Nigeria. That is their plan. Now take a look at what this man said. Guys, I don't know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, let me know under the comment section. Take a look at what this soldier said. Take a look at this video. This video will shock you. Guys, take a look.
Me, where they here? Because I help soldiers where they dismiss.
Yes, sir.
They go write letter to the president and commander-in-chief about me. Say I won't commit treason and felony. Say I gather soldiers where they dismiss in their thousands. They don't know what I don't do with them, and they don't know what they plan to do with them. If not be say DSS no be like Nigerian army. Now facts then they work with and evidence. Therefore don't kill me quietly. And if to say that thing come out, they say maybe I gather them when we want to do coup, I be want to do something. Some of them go cost me join. Say, hey, he want done too much. So he gathered these retired dismissed soldiers. Some of these dismissed soldiers, they dismiss them unlawfully. Some of them lawfully. Some of them admit here, say they do bad. But they seek for pardon. One of them talks, say, if they fit forgive Boko Haram, call out repentant Boko Haram. Now Nigerian army, they no go forgive. He talk and body with me.
All right, for those of you, when you talk, say, you don't even know why I'm doing this. You don't even understand what I'm saying. You see this man, when you see so, the CEO, everybody don't know for the nation, is human rights activist. A CEO, Brekete family. You now remember that time when I'm not hearing for any radio again, when people they ask, say, where is they? Now this issue, when he talks so now in the face, how some wicked and bad and dangerous and Boko Haram generals in the army, in the military, freed him up, petition him to the Senate, and they now sent for him to come and answer the query. Now the bad leaders, bad commander inside the army, inside the military, now they petition him. Don't you see? Those people, they really know what they are doing. If they gang up to dismiss soldier, they know they think of tomorrow. Now they fear. Now, they don't plan to make sure say they silent all the whole human rights activists. When Boko Haram go they kill soldiers, go they destroy the key villagers, they not go play any diplomatic say okay anything like human rights day. But once they come manage capture Boko Haram, they go say the Boko Haram surrender, say because of human rights. So therefore, they should rehabilitate the Boko Haram to the system. Why you go send soldier to a mission without air force, without air strike? You send soldier to a deadly mission, and they will kill a lot of soldiers. At the end, the one will go remain. If they grumble for what they do them, to send them to a death row, una go plan and still gang up against the soldier and dismiss them. How can a general dismiss 83 soldiers? How can you dismiss 400? How can you dismiss 244? How can you dismiss very many? You dismiss 5 people a day. So you meet all the whole 5 people. Now they bad. Why you officers, the one they do, nobody they dismiss you now. The military property, vehicle and money, one they hijack, go sell them to enrich in a pocket. Nobody they look on a direction. This is where I come. Una don't silent brekete. Brekete don't feel answer for any unlawful dismiss one and they dismiss soldier. Soldier don't. I know soldier they commit. Any person when he commits, I know he should go for it. But not be say the sins of another person, you use them for multitude. One person, 2 people commit crime. When you go, you not go solve them. You not go take them, take dismiss like 40 to 100 soldiers the same day.
So guys, you saw what happened. There is problem in this country. There is problem. You see, Nigeria is not safe for humanity at all. Imagine them, rehabilitating Boko Haram. You see, Nigeria is not safe for humanity at all. It is better they dismiss the soldiers than they keep killing them. Because what is going on? Imagine, and these same soldiers who, after dismissing soldiers, they'll still come to they are saying that the East should join, the military. Why? Any Eastern person they want to do. Look at the way they are buying soldiers. You send soldiers to Sambisa Forest to fight. They're not with enough guns. Some self, we have seen many videos, of these soldiers. They are now hiding. People they send to go and fight. They are hiding for their life. They are hiding because these Boko Haram people, they are with more sophisticated weapons than them. Some they are saying they want to come home. Now they are coming to the East to say that East should come and join military so that they will kill them the way they are killing others. Go to 44, the hospital in the hospital for military personnel. Guys, imagine if you see people that have been abandoned, people that need surgery, sick soldiers. Look at how they treat them, and they want the East to come and join these things they are doing. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Somebody said, I told my friend that I don't trust that judge, either because they are from the same master. I told him forget how they handle the case from the beginning, that he will later show his that he will later show his real face. Hey, my God! At the beginning, the case was going fast. Every time Nnamdi Kanu is going to court, every blessed time he's going to court, people were thinking that Kanu has arrived. After some time, we started seeing 1 month adjournment. From 1 month, we are seeing 2 months. Hey, my God. And don't be surprised, on the 10th of October, guys, on the 10th of October, see, I'm just saying they will still adjourn the case. There's every possibility that they will still adjourn that case, even after the 2 months. And it might even be 4 months adjournment, because these people have already planned. In fact, they have made their agreements that they will hold Kanu because he's saying the truth. Because he's saying the truth. So people were, this person said that I told my friend I don't trust that judge, because if that judge, either because they are from the same master, I told him forget how he's handling, how in they handle the case from the beginning, that he will later show his real face. Yes, he's showing his real face now. He's showing his real face. Obey the law. There's no difference from what Kanu suffered under Binta Nyako. In fact, let me now tell you the main reason why Kanu said that Binta Nyako and Kanu were actually very close. Yes, Kanu said it in court. But then he got to a point that she doesn't want to obey the law. She doesn't want to obey the law. Kanu said he respects her a lot. But it got to some point that she doesn't want to obey the law. And then he told her to recuse herself immediately. He said he doesn't even care if his case, if he stays here for another year again, making it 5 years, that he doesn't care. And now they took long. They delayed before they had to even, get another judge for him to preside over Kanu's case. And then Omotosho came. At that very early stage, the case started afresh. And at the very early stage, the case was going fast every day, thinking that he knows what he's doing. But guys, it's actually the same thing Kanu experienced under Binta Nyako. He's still experiencing him here. Do you think Nigerian government will give Kanu a judge that, hey, my God, they are deliberately keeping Kanu there. They are deliberately keeping Kanu there. They are deliberately keeping him there. That is just what they are doing. They want Kanu to still remain in detention so that another president will emerge. They want to keep him there so that Tinubu can run. You know that Tinubu is preparing for 2027. And they know that he will win. Yes, now. Is it not Nigeria again? Then they want him, Tinubu, to be they want him to complete, for him to rule for 8 years. Then anything can now happen. This is what they are deliberately doing. This is what they are deliberately doing. So now let me continue from where I stopped. Like I said, fair trial is mandatory, is Kanu's fundamental human right. Is there in the law, in Nigerian law, is there. Is his fundamental human right. They're not doing him any charity. His right. His legal right to have fair hearing. Enough of this endless adjournment, enough of it. Enough of all these things. Like I said, NJC, they have the right to sanction Justice Omotosho for not obeying the law, but they are quiet. That's to tell you that they know what they are doing. Even then, they are part of this thing they are doing to Kanu. History is repeating itself again, like I said. We have seen these tricks before. Under Justice Binta Nyako, Nnamdi Kanu faced the same endless delay. Adjournment today, they will adjourn today, they will adjourn tomorrow, until it was clear. Until it was clear the trial itself was being used as punishment. They are just punishing Kanu because he was saying the truth. If you're saying the truth in this country, just like that person said, you are an enemy to Nigeria. His lawyers petitioned the NJC. The NJC saw the misconduct and took the case away from Justice Nyako. Why? Because the law must be obeyed. So why is Justice Omotosho repeating the same thing now? Why? This is why Nnamdi Kanu's lawyers are saying enough delays. Enough is enough. They are reminding Omotosho that the law says reconvene the trial immediately, hear it day to day. This is an accelerated trial, for crying out loud. There is no need for vacation. They are telling Justice Omotosho that deliver judgment within the reasonable time guaranteed by the Constitution. No more excuses, no more tricks, no more 3 months or 4 months adjournments. If the judge keeps doing this, then IPOB and even the lawyers and the people will have every right to file a petition with the NJC, demand the case to be removed from Omotosho's hand, and then ask for disciplinary actions if he keeps violating the law. Now, let me remind you that this is bigger than Kanu. Yes, if they can do this to him today, they can do it to anyone tomorrow. Today, it's IPOB. Tomorrow, it could be any activist, any journalist, or any ordinary Nigerian who refuses to keep quiet, just like Nnamdi Kanu. The only crime that Nnamdi committed is that he refused to keep quiet. That is just it. A trial is not supposed to be hidden. In fact, it's not supposed to be a hidden punishment. The court is not supposed to be a prison yard in disguise. Justice delay is justice denied. So to Justice Omotosho, the message is very clear and simple. Obey the law. What is it a hard thing to do? Is it a hard thing to do? I don't know. What is wrong with Nigerian government? I cannot understand this country. Is it a hard thing to do to obey your own law? Respect the Constitution. Deliver judgments now. So Kanu's lawyers, they are saying that they stand on your, they're saying stand on your ground. The law is on your side. To the people, they are saying speak up, share this, and write petitions. Even hold the judiciary accountable. Enough delay. Respect the law. Justice must be done. Justice must be done. Justice must be enough. Enough is enough to all these things. So that is just it. Now take a look at what, before I continue, take a look at what the lawyer of Martin Nnamdi Kanu said. Take a look.
When the president calm down, the reason Nnamdi Kanu have a discussion with him. You have been having a discussion with bandits and the so-called repentant Boko Haram. Tell me the offense of Nnamdi Kanu, because he's agitating for self-determination, which is his own constitutional fundamental rights granted to him by the constitution and the law.
Well, the government's angle is not because of the agitation, because they know that everyone has a right to agitate, but they said the way he was going about it,
Like
and then people were being incited. Well, that's even not what I'm
What
trying
of the
to
one?
say.
What of the one? The wife of the president incited people during the election. The wife of the president, he incited people that Igbo should go. What of the one of Lagos said that Igbo should go and fall into lagoon? What of those that came out and said that Igbos will not vote? If you are not voting for APC, you will not vote. What happened to them? Has anybody been arrested? That Nnamdi Kanu said something, then you now term that thing he said as is a terrorist, is a crime of terrorism. You charge him for terrorism. His own lawful organization that is registered in almost all the whole countries in America and Europe and Asia, and you now came to Nigeria, you term it a terrorist organization. Now you are now saying that now that IPOB is being recognized in almost.
So guys, you heard what the lawyer said. Kanu has every right for, in fact, I don't know why they are going after Kanu, because it is actually his legal rights. Just like I said, the main reason, just like somebody said here, that because Kanu is saying the truth, that is why they are holding him. So somebody said, let me read out this. He said, people should understand that the Nigerian leaders has a lot of crimes that will end their lives in prison and British. And others know the secret. So now they make money from Nigeria. That is why they have refused to release Kanu, because they know that Kanu knows their secrets. Kanu knows their secrets. That is why they are putting all their efforts. I'm even so what if that's to tell you that they are after Kanu, they're not even after bandits. They call Kanu a terrorist, living bandits. When you've not even seen Kanu with a gun, or you have not seen him order for any violence, you're calling him a terrorist. Why will you call someone a terrorist without having proof as a terrorist? There is something to this, guys. Kanu knows their secrets. All these leaders are criminals. All these leaders are criminals. So now, according to what Kanu's lawyer said, he said that that it's Kanu's right to agitate. Even him himself, he can even agitate. Everybody in this country can agitate. It is their legal right in international law. It is your legal right to agitate. So they should stop saying agitation. They know why they are holding him, because he's saying the truth. The court is supposed to protect a citizen's rights. When a court uses its power to do the opposite, to detain someone indirectly through delay, then the court itself is behaving like a punisher, not an impartial judge. These dangerous precedents must be stopped. If they normalize using adjournment as punishment, tomorrow any activist, journalist, or whistleblower can be locked away without judgment, just by dragging the trial forever. Now, I want to say this. Somebody said, all I know is that Igbos are not cowards. When the push gets to the war, I pray that it won't lead to a second civil war. That's just it. Nobody is praying for war. Igbos are peaceful people. See, you see, Igbos is one tribe I know that is peaceful, and they don't want problem. Yes, why I say they don't want problem is that you guys should remember what happened in that war. In fact, before the war, Ojukwu went for that peace accord, that Aburi, that peaceful meeting in Ghana. If Ojukwu was not there, you can see that Igbos wanted one Nigeria. They wanted one Nigeria and they wanted peace to reign. That was why Ojukwu was, present in that meeting. But then what happened when he came back? Because that meeting would have brought security for the East. Because what Nigerian government wants is, and all these British colonial headmasters, what they want is, they want to be using Igbo resources, the resources in Igbo land, but they will not want any Igbo man to be in power. They don't want, and they want to be killing Igbo people and, to be using their resources. Imagine that. So he went for that meeting, and that peaceful meeting, that's to tell you that Igbos are peaceful people and they wanted one Nigeria. But what happened? Gowon came back to Lagos, Nigeria, and upturned the agreement and started killing innocent Igbo people. Why were they after Igbo people? That's the genocide they committed. No Nigerian president has even come to the East to apologize for what they did. Even Gowon, up till now, indirectly, he's not even coming out to say purely, what happened. He's now coming out to tell Nigerians that he killed the Igbos to unite Nigeria. Does this make sense? This thing you just said now, does it make sense? They don't want to admit the truth. They don't want to admit what they have done to the Igbos. They actually wrong the Igbos. Showore said that once he becomes the president of Nigeria, that he will come down to the East and beg and ask, make things right. Make things right. These people will not look at the cause of the agitation. Sorry. What led to the agitation? Because Igbos did not just wake up one morning to start agitating. Something happened. Igbos were persecuted. Even right now, the persecution is still there. Igbos are excluded from government. They treat them like last-class citizens, not even second-hand citizens. They treat them like animals. In Igbo land, upon Igbo people are business people, but there's nothing like seaports. How many Igbo people are senators? How many Igbo is, an active position in government? All you see is Hausa, Yoruba, and the rest. You barely find an Igbo man in that position. You can see that the persecution has not stopped. The exclusion from government has not stopped. The marginalization has not stopped. And that is why our leader is coming out to agitate. Something led to it. They do not just wake up one morning to start agitating. They will not address the root cause. Rather, they went after Mass Nnamdi Kanu. So now, these dangerous precedents must be stopped. If they normalize using adjournment as punishment, like I said, tomorrow, any activist, journalist, or even whistleblower can be locked away without judgment just by dragging the trial forever. It turns the courtroom into a prison cell with no end date. Now, IPOB is not staying silent. Even the lawyers, they are reminding the agency, the Nigerian Bar Association, and the whole world that a trial must be fair, a trial must be timely, a law must be equal for all. They are demanding that Omotosho be investigated, that the case be reassigned if necessary, because he has refused to obey the law. If he cannot obey the law, he should step aside. Shift. So this is a man's life they're talking about. Do you think it's a cow that is in detention? Or do you think it's a chicken that is in detention? A man's life. You know fully well that he has health complications. You still kept him there. Even have the mind to go for vacation. So if you can't do the right, you step aside. Let somebody that knows somebody that can obey the law come and take over this case. So the case, if it's necessary, let it be reassigned to another person. And that the constitution be fully respected. That is what we want. That is what we want. This is not just a local affair. The world is now watching. It has turned to a continental issue. Human rights bodies, foreign governments, and international media know what is happening. They know how Nnamdi Kanu has been used to test Nigerians' commitment to democracy and rule of law. Any trick to delay judgment will only stain Nigerians' reputation more. So let's be clear. Omotosho must convene this trial immediately. The lawyer must insist on the day-to-day hearing. The agency must stand ready to intervene just like they did before. If the court refuses, it must be exposed for using its power as a silent prison. This is bigger than IPOB, bigger than Kanu, bigger than any judge. The law must stand tall above every man's ambition or hidden agenda, because when justice fails for one, it can fall for all. It can fail for all. Enough delay now. Respect the constitution. Deliver judgments now. That is all we are saying. This is also a breach of international law. Hope you guys know. You're asking yourself, why is it that they have not yet sanctioned Nigeria for disobeying international law? Because they even violated the treaties they signed. What people forget is that Nigeria is a signatory to international human rights treaties, like the African chapter on human and people's rights and the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. That is the ICCPR. These treaties guarantees fair hearing and trial within a reasonable time, just like the section 36 of our constitution. So when Omotosho delays the trial endlessly, it's not just illegal under Nigerian law. It's also a breach. It's also a breach of Nigeria's international obligation. Now, somebody said, those that talk about Nigeria, he said, those that talk about one Nigeria never practice it. Only the Southeast practice it. Southeast is for peace. Know this and know it better. Know it and know peace. They feel that Southeast, is this, that, their trouble is a lie. Southeast is for peace. Now I said if it's for war again to get Biafra back, then let it be. I'm ever ready. Oh my God. So this person is saying that, the Southeast is for peace. Yes. They know them they are peaceful people. Imagine with all the things that, let's just check. Imagine with all the things that they did to them by buying 5 million Igbos. They never revenged. But look at what happened in Edo State. I'm not in support of taking laws into your hands. I mean, the Edo State that, they say they buy 16, Edo State youths buy 16 Fulani men that were seen with guns. If you check if you check this on a second thought, these people that are with guns, how can somebody travel from afar with guns in Nigeria? You're traveling with guns. What will people think? And Edo State is one state like that, these bandits are now stabbing them. They buy them every time. Remember I said I'm not in support of taking laws into your hands. But Edo State people were pushed to the wall and they did what they did. Guys, imagine after they did that, what happened? Fulani men, Hausa, both leaders, both Tinubu, they came out, started threatening the whole world. They wanted to make it a Christian, a religious fight. There's nothing they did not say. Even Fulani men, Hausa men were coming out speaking their language, threatening everybody. But when Igbos were killed, 5 million, even more than 5 million, they never revenged. That's to tell you that, you see, the Southeast is one part in this country that what they want is peace. What they want is peace. But Nigerian government doesn't want peace. They don't want peace. They don't want peace at all. So that is just it. Omotosho is not doing the right thing. If he cannot, like I said, I don't even know why he even took up this case when he knows he cannot. That's it. Anyways, I'll just say this is a planned work because I feel that because they don't want to release Kanu, they will give him a judge, they will plan it and, seal that this is how the case. In fact, before even Justice Omotosho or Justice Binta started that case, they already know. In fact, somebody said one certain time when I was live, I think days ago, somebody said that Justice Omotosho know how this case will end. He knows what will happen in this case. He did not come for fair trial. Is it not showing now? Somebody said, he said, so we shouldn't expect Nnamdi Kanu to be free on the next adjustments to 2027 election. I'm telling you. Unless they take this matter to an international court, because if you expect Nnamdi Kanu, this thing they are doing, changing one judge, even if another judge comes, it will still be the same thing. It will still be the same thing, if not worse. So this thing they are doing, if they continue doing it, this case will last even till 2027. Take swift action. We are putting it to the lawyers. Take swift actions if it's taking it to an international court, because currently the lawyers say they want to start entering defense. They want to bring in their own witnesses to come and prove Kanu's innocence, and then they'll bring in international witnesses, maybe Kenya officials, they'll bring in them to come and prove Kanu's innocence. This is what they say they want to do. Let's see how this thing will go, because they said on the 10th, if it's not released, they will enter their defense, and this is what will happen. Let's see how it will go. But then Nigeria government actually breached international law. They should know that. And when a country breaks this agreement, international, laws, foreign government and international courts has the right to condemn it and take action. Not just because we have seen foreign bodies, foreign government and international courts coming to condemn it. They should take action. That's what we want. Take action. Don't just come out and talk. Take swift action. Another thing the people must understand is that when judge abuse adjournments to punish instead of to try cases fairly, they destroy public trust in the judiciary. Right now, Nigerian justice system is nonsense. As a matter of fact, it's nonsense. And when people lose trust in the courts, they begin to lose faith in peaceful resolution, which can push more people to look for other ways to seek justice. Right now, they'll tell you any small thing, they say go to court, because they know. Go to court. They know what's up. They know that the court is for them. They are the judges. They are the okapatapatapa in court. So court makes no sense now. I'm telling you. A credible court must always be a shield for the weak, not a secret tool for oppression. Every unnecessary adjournment wastes public money. Court time, security, prison cost, all funded by taxpayers. And it's the same taxpayer, the same East that pay tax, even other people that pay, other tribe that pay tax. It is what they're using to pay all these lawyers, but still they cannot still give a good fair hearing for Nnamdi Kanu. Dragging Kanu's trial for months and years. Many citizens keep paying the cost of a trial that should have ended in weeks. So this is not just a Kanu's problem, it's a waste of national resources that could fix school, road, and hospital. Some defenders of this delay always claim the prosecution needs more time for new evidence. Even if you give them the whole world, the eternity, they don't have proof that Kanu is a terrorist. They don't have. Like I said, some defenders of this delay always claim that the prosecution needs more time for new evidence. How can you give somebody more time to get an evidence? If you call someone a terrorist, wouldn't you have proof first before you even go ahead to call the person a terrorist? There is a problem in this country. But then, NJC said it that once a trial starts, you must present your evidence properly. The ACJA is clear that once a trial starts, you must present your evidence properly, promptly, and completely. So which time again are we giving them to bring evidence? The idea of hiding behind fresh evidence every month is just a strategy to frustrate the defendant. It's a pure courtroom manipulation, and the law forbids it. When DSS came to, what did they even say? No credible evidence, no evidence that can hold water to say that Kanu is a terrorist. So do many people give up hope in Nigerian courts? Because trial that should take weeks. In fact, like I said, under Justice Omotosho, he promised accelerated trial. This case is not supposed to exceed August. Guys, if this Kanu's case exceed August, just know that it don't be you. Unless international courts, if they take action, because no matter how many judges they change, it will still be like that. Because Nigerian government is not ready. Is never ready. Imagine David Umahi to come and tell Nigerians that we should stop, saying Tinubu and blaming Tinubu we should stop pressuring Tinubu to release Kanu. That he was not the one that put Kanu there. But Tinubu's administration inherited an illegal detention of an innocent man. That Kenya High Court has come out to say that is innocent. So why is it that even when Kenya High Court came out to say that Nigerian government kidnapped Kanu, why is it that Nigerian government did not talk about it? Why were they silent? That's to tell you they know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. Why do they know that they know that this trial is not supposed to last for even a, in fact, like I always say, if Nigerian government knows the what it will bring, what will happen in the future for keeping Kanu in detention, they will run and release that man. They will run. IPOP lawyers are saying enough is enough. If anything happens to that man in custody, if anything happens to that man in custody, it's going to be a problem. They feel they can silence Kanu. They don't know as they're keeping him there, that is bringing more unrest. Millions of men are rising, taking Kanu's place. Keeping Kanu there is not making sense. Keeping Kanu there is not making any sense. If anything happens to that man in prison, we have to hold Nigerian government responsible. This is not a trial at all. It's a silent punishment. They should know that. There are good judges in Nigeria who follow the law and conclude trials fast, even during court vacations. So Omotosho has no excuse. He knows the rules. He knows how to run an accelerated trial. If he refuses, then he's choosing to break the law. Nnamdi Kanu's case is not a local a news item. It's already a global human rights test case. The UN has spoken. The African Union knows. Amnesty International and other rights groups are even watching. They have come out to speak. Every illegal adjournment is more evidence that Nigerian courts can be used as political tool instead of upholding justice. Know this and know peace. Many people don't know this. Any citizen can petition the NJC if a judge acts contrary to their oath. You don't need to be a lawyer. You just need the facts, the evidence, and the courage to say this is wrong. The law is clear. This is why Kanu's lawyers and IPOB, even every concerned citizen must keep the pressure alive. This issue is also a message to every other judge watching. If you bend the law for politics today, tomorrow the same law you bend will bring the judiciary back. The moment the people stop trusting the courts, the entire justice system starts to rot from inside. Justice must never be a weapon of delay or a secret life sentence through adjournment. So somebody said, okay, somebody said that if anything happens to Kanu, Nigerian government should prepare to kill all of us. It's very, yes now. Hey, if anything happens to that man in detention, they should be ready for war. They should be ready for war. This person said, if anything happens to Kanu, Nigerian government should prepare to kill all of us. It is very, very simple. Yes, the same way they did, they should be ready for war because they won't take it lightly. Kanu is the strongest man I've ever seen, and if anything happens to him, imagine for a man to be in detention for 5 years. Do you know what that means? Somebody said, at least if we are all dead, our land will be free for cows to graze by Fulani men. Now, this country, imagine a country where cow are still, God, this is I don't understand this country. Kanu said that why are cows still seen? The one that shocked me more is that I came across a video. I saw cows passing in a 5-star hotel in Owerri. Cows everywhere in Owerri city, everywhere, guys, running. Vehicles, car will be dragging road with you. The cows were running with God. Where cars and human beings are walking, they had to start dodging for these cows. In this 21st century, all this pig milk, according to Nnamdi Kanu, he said, all this pig milk we drink, where are they coming from? Are they coming from the north? So what are these cows doing for us in this country? Is cow, you're asking why Nigerian government are so interested in this their cows? Has cow become a national income for them? I don't understand. And now a Fulani man came out and said that once a man's life, once a calf is down, that he can buy 150 Nigerians, and the government were silent. They were silent. They didn't say anything. Do you know what that means? That means a cow's life is important, is valued more than 150 lives in Nigeria, 150 human beings. I was shocked. These cows that are parading, what is the use? Kanu said during those days, was cow going around like this, but still, people still had meat to eat. He said, all this milk, pig milk we drink, is it not coming from Holland? When you go to Holland, are they carrying cows around like this? These people know what they are doing. They know what they don't even have any milk factory that produce milk in the north. Deceiving themselves, carrying cows around and kidnapping people and buying people. So somebody said, sometimes I blame the lawyer. We just have few minutes to end this life. So somebody said, sometimes I blame the lawyers of Kanu because they I don't actually understand. So let me come again. He said, sometimes I blame the lawyers of Kanu because the corrupt corrupt Nigerian court is yet to they depend. Let me just rephrase it. The person is saying that the lawyers depend on Nigerian courts, for justice instead of going to international courts. In fact, what they are supposed to do, because these courts with this Nigerian, see, they purposely went and brought back Kanu secretly, because they know that if Kanu is brought back secretly, they will be adjourning the case, they'll be delaying the case. There's no how you will get a free trial in Nigerian court. So the best thing is to go to an international court. That's the best thing. So guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next live. So guys, please, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. I have a lot to tell you guys. Guys, please hit that subscribe button, like and share this video. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for staying with me, and I'll see you guys next time.